Hey guys, it's DP Gaming and welcome back to another video. This one's going to be a special one here. It's called GeoQuestia Europe, a very wild ride. I'm going to take you through the history of GeoQuestia Europe here. And before we get started, just a few notes. Poland will not be in this one because Poland isn't relevant to the story. So we'll just keep it out here. I mean, they were relevant, but then they moved to Australia. So we're not gonna include them here. Now, let's get started here. So remember when Europe looked like this? I really don't either. But Britannia had all of this, except I don't think they had Sweden at this point. I think I might have made a mistake there, but we'll go with it. Italy was planning on taking a lot of this land here down near the bottom right here. And we were gonna. I mean, we were united. We were gonna do this. It was gonna be fun. And Britannia had all of this here. But then the new map update for Britannia came out. Oh look, France is gone. Well, I wonder who's gonna take that spot. Oh, ex France exists. All right. Well, I mean that's just a little bit of a loss of land. So I mean we're good. And I mean Britannia still is good. So I mean, we're fine. There's Alvarez. I mean, Alvarez is right here. They're planning on building there. So, I mean, we're gonna be good. Oh, the German Empire exists. All right. So, I mean, Britannia not looking so hot here. We got the German Empire right here. We've got Alvarez right here. And I mean, this is what it stayed like for a couple of days, maybe. I mean, GeoQuestia Europe changes so ridiculously fast. So Germany and I got in contact with each other, and we eventually decided that a split would be best after an election where we kind of committed election fraud. It was kind of on both sides, but I'm really going to blame myself here. Uh, but yeah, here was how it kind of started here. Um, there was a map from France that really angered us. So we were mad at France. Germany was mad at France. We were all just in this terrible situation here. So we split with with North Italy becoming a German puppet and South Italy really being controlled by France there. But we were our own nations in our own right. We could control ourselves. But yeah, we were really angry at each other. It was getting real bad here. Oh, and I almost forgot. Benelux goes to Germany. But yeah, it was an absolute mess here. It was a really bad time. Everybody was mad at each other. A lot of people were mad at me for splitting Italy, even though it was a mutual decision by Germany, but they wanted to help us unite it under my control and defeat France. So I went along with it. I mean, who wouldn't go along with it here? So, yeah, here was the new improved Axis powers map. Alvarez decided to expand into Russia, Ukraine, all of that. There, we also got Almoravid and Turkey, a lot more countries. So really, that was all the Axis powers right there against France and South Italy right here. So I mean, it was really looking one-sided. Like it was extremely one-sided here. If a war were to break out, and keep in mind, all of this stuff happened before the server opened. The server is still not open. Everything is still like theoretical. None of this is actually planned out, actually happened. But then Austria-Hungary popped into existence with literally one member. One member. It was propaganda created by the Germans to scare everybody, but they have one member. Like Austria-Hungary, it's not going to be a real country in the end. I seriously doubt it. So I mean, nobody was really worried about that. I mean, we used it to scare everybody else, but I mean, it really wasn't anything big. But then after that, Germany, Germany left us to rot. I mean, we were not needed anymore, so they just left us out. I mean, that was truly awful in my opinion. But I mean, whatever. You have to go with it. So after they dropped us, I mean, Pi and I apologized, and Pi was very, very nice about it. We both tried to handle it as best as we could. So Italy is now united. We united once more. Now, I mean, we were close to splitting again a couple of times, which would have been an absolute mess. But we were united, and it was very, very nice for once to actually be together, be very nice to each other, and it was fun. It was really fun. Um, but still, Germany, like, really, really, you use us, then when you're not needed, you leave. You leave. I mean, I was the one who reached out to Britannia about my concerns over France, so they joined the Axis powers. I'm not going to say I had a huge role in recruiting them to it, but I will say I did have a role in recruiting. So really, once we were useless, absolutely not going to do anything, they left us. They kicked us out, and that really hurt. Um, but then we had a couple people come in and start banning everybody from our Discord server. It was a bad omen. We just like, nothing was going right in Italy. It was absolutely terrible. Nothing was going right. So we decided we were just going to move from Italy. We thought about India. We really did think about India. And also, you might notice that Alvarez is gone. They shifted their location to Indonesia. So they're out of Europe. This is just everything. So there's not too many countries left in Europe now. I still wouldn't consider Austria-Hungary a real country in here. Uh, but then, yes, I went behind everybody's back, surprised everyone, and created New Italy. Hi, welcome to New Italy. Everybody was surprised, but nobody was mad. I mean, nobody was really mad about it. We were fine. Everything was good. Um, but then I was contacted by France, and I mean, I was still bitter over what Germany did to us. So really, what we did now, I thought that I was just going to disband France, not disband France. Did I say disband France? Disband Italy, and it was going to be over. But then France contacted us, uh, and they were like, "Could you join us now?" This year is an exaggeration. That's not really how it worked. But yeah, pretty much right now, at this moment, we are with we are with France. So we are all one here. And then a new map came out from Germany that showed Britannia having more land than they originally were planned to have. So I mean, I don't know. I just added it because it was a change. It was a significant change. So really, this is what the map of Europe looks like right now, as of right now. We'll see how it eventually turns out, but this is what it looks like right now. Now, how do I think the war will actually start? It'll start like this, with Austria-Hungary non-existent, the German Empire having just this little bit of land, and us just full on. Britannia, I trust them to get themselves together. They'll be good. And how do I think it will end? Germany's going to be a puppet. I mean, I seriously doubt anything other than that. We won't annex them. I mean, that's just rude. But I do think they'll be a puppet. That's really how I think it will end. And I mean that's pretty much it. I don't really have any other opinions at all right now. I think we should I think we should just end it there. Yeah. Okay. Well, just a quick history lesson on GeoQuestia Europe. I will see you later.